Jagannath Swami Nayan Patgami Bhav. Honorable President of India, the doyen among the presidents of the states in the world, Honorable Shri Narendra Singh Ji Tomar, the pioneer in the Panchjanya of architecture, infrastructure and agriculture, offering the delicious and sumptuous feast to 11.5 crore farmers, families of India. Honorable Ravindra Pratap Swaiji, Minister in the government, leaving no stone unturned to assuage the sufferings through a scheme, Kalia, launched by the state government. Honorable P.K. Agrawal ji, Honorable Ramesh Nayak ji, and Honorable our guide and philosopher, Dr. H. Pathak ji, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, and the scientists coming from abroad of my country. I am just here only to congratulate you, to commend you on your sincere, sensitive endeavors to bring out a revolution in the field of rice production, production. Of course, I may not mention, but I do mention through computerized modern communication facilities, employing all possible technologies, but must be under the orbit or umbrella of intuitive knowledge, you see, that you possess, you see. Of course, curbing, controlling, disciplining all the disorders and the disharmonies which the Honorable Minister has just explained, you see, maybe less labor, maybe less water, maybe less funds, etc., and limited land, etc., whatever it is. But of course, all these challenges are met by the scientists of the world today. Of course, you meet many challenges of drought-resistant and high varieties of rice also, you see. So I offer my ovations to the scientists who are present over here today, basically to the judge in all of you, you see, which speaks that performing the prescribed duty is perfection. As far as your contribution and your efforts are concerned, you see, well, I may remind you that a handful of rice, you see, just given to Krishna by Sudama, can feed the entire humanity, the entire universe, and the entire population of the world, you see. I also remember, you see, once a child, you see, daughter departs from my home. She leaves, scatters the fruits, you see, to the parental home, and once she becomes a bride, then again you must have experienced, you see, she again scatters and spreads all these sweetest possible fruits to the coming house, to the in-laws' house also, you see. So as far as rice is concerned, you will excuse me if I say that it is not a food, it is a fruit, you see. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhakteha prayachyati. Lord Krishna speaks to Arjuna. छिलके से ही तो निकलता है चावल, छिलके से ही केला निकलता है, छिलके से ही आम निकलता है, छिलके से ही अनानास निकलता है, छिलके से ही एप्पल निकलता है, तो छिलके से ही चावल निकलता है. So it is a fruit, of course, no doubt. You see, that for two small feasts of rice, you see, given to Lord Krishna, can feed the whole of the world. That is what the Honorable Minister was speaking to us, that we are exporting, and the time is gradually coming, you see, we will feed the whole of the world also, you see. If the invisible virus can try to swallow the world, you see. And I of course admit, and you will agree with me, अगर नीलकंठ ने कालकूट ना पिया होता तो सी फूड खाना बंद हो जाता। अभी और कोई नीलकंठ तो आने वाला नहीं है, इसलिए ऑफ कोर्स द पीपल शैल हैव डिपेंड अपॉन only on patram pushpam phalam toyam, and the time is gradually coming, you see, and India will take the lead in that direction, you see. Therefore the scriptures, my scriptures speak and they analyze, you see, that senses are greater than the mind. Senses are greater than the body, mind is greater, higher than the senses, intellect is higher than the mind, you see, soul is higher than the intellect, and internal potency that is Maya, that is even higher than the soul, you see, and Brahm is higher than all of this. And the scriptures speak that Anna, this chawal, this rice is Brahma, you see. And also Lord Krishna speaks, Annad bhavanti bhutani prajanyat ansambhavaha. Yajjat bhavati prajanya yajjaha karam samudhva. What is this yajja? That is the intuitive knowledge, you see, which in deliberation, in coming deliberations, you will be deliberating upon, meditating upon, reflecting upon, thinking upon, and musing upon in the times to come, or in your 2 days, 3 days conference, whatever it is. You will certainly give a thought to it, you see, that yajja is what yajja is, of course, no doubt, you see. And therefore, the people in the world are speaking the slogans, you see, aham annam, aham annam, aham annam, aham annat, aham annat, aham annat. Main hi anna hu. All the human beings and the other, whatever the living or non-living articles are there, they live on food grains, you can say, but I say that they live on fruits, you see, and rice is, of course, no doubt a fruit, you see. Therefore, not speaking much, you see, because I don't know much of the things, but the time will certainly come, you see, when India will be feeding not only as far as the nutrition problem is concerned, India will not only be feeding the Indians only. Today we are very much concerned about the 11.5 crore families, you see, families of the farmers, you see, particularly the children also, that their nutritious elements should be strong enough to meet every challenge in the world, you see. But we will be there, you see, to feed the whole of the world in time to come. That is very much assured, and nobody can. I can't make a prophecy, but this is going to happen, you see. I don't know what will be coming very shortly, that the seafood will not be perhaps permissible to the persons, you see. And people will forget about eating beef and etc., everything, because these are the products, the divine, you see. Divine dwells in them, and how can I afford to have divine in my stomach, you see? It is in my heart, you see, that dwells in my heart. There are two hearts. One heart is for the circulation of the blood, but the other heart is sensitive, sincere, and supplies me with intuitive knowledge which meets all the challenges. Not saying much, paying my ovations to all of you over here. Vande Utkal Janni Bharat Mata Ki Jai.